Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you're all well and having a lovely day, whatever it is that you're doing. Today we have a massive haul of a new Gymshark collection, which is the Varsity collection. So I'm going to be running through all of the pieces. I'm pretty sure that I actually have almost everything in this launch, which is crazy, and I am very grateful as always. So I'll be running through everything with you guys. I'll be popping try on clips as well on the screen so that you can see everything. For reference, everything that I've got here is in a size medium. I am 169 centimeters, 70 kilograms, waist about 28 inches. Before we get started, I'm just going to kind of run through the information. So this will be going live on the 10th of July at 7 PM BST and 2 PM EST. So there'll be a few days in between, like me posting this and then it going live. Apart from that, I actually don't have that many details, apart from actually just showing you guys the items. But the main colours that we've got are black, red, white and navy. It's very like classic, like vintage varsity vibes, which is really cute. We've got some tanks, we've got some midi tees, we've got some joggers, some t-shirts, some shorts and some leggings. So yeah, I think I genuinely might have next to everything in this collection. So it will be quite a good haul for you guys to see basically everything that's going to be launching, so you can just decide what you like and what you don't like. So let's get started. So first things first, we have got some oversized tees launching. Like I said, all of these pieces are in a medium, so when you're seeing the try on clip, I haven't sized up or anything because I do believe like this is probably going to be quite oversized. But this is in the navy, just says Gymshark Fitness on the front, but then on the back you've got the 66, which is like super varsity vibes, which I think is super cute. And then just that little Gymshark logo there. All of this is printed on. So yeah, pretty oversized, just like baggy, boxy fit. And the fabric's nice. It's definitely not like too thick or too heavy. Got like a little bit of a stretch in it as well. So that is the first tee. And I've also got it, I think that this is really cute, in this off-white colour with the baby pinks. This is obviously quite a subtle one. Like this is definitely not like bang just because the text isn't as bold against the colour, but this is still super cute. I really love this. I think it's just like super cute, like baby girl vibes. Is the baby girl vibe like a thing? Have I just completely made that up? But do you know what I mean? Just like, not like baby, what am I saying? But like just like cute girly vibe is what I'm trying to say. Baby girl, is that what am I saying? But anyway, I think that this is super cute, super just like girly and cute. Yeah, I really like this. I think it's dead sweet. And then in terms of tees, also got this in the red. This is like so bold. I love this. I mean, I'm literally wearing a bright blue tee here, and if you guys follow me on Instagram or anything, you'll know like I like a bold gym set. I do go in there literally some days looking like a highlighter, but I love it. So yeah, we've also got it in the red as well, which is obviously a very bold option compared to the white. However, I do love a bright red, I'm gonna say it. So yeah, those are what we've got in the tees. We've also got a sweatshirt. I believe I've just got this in the bright red as well, which I just think is so cute. Again, it's just like the t-shirt with the terms of like the branding and what's on it. So you've got the Gymshark essentials on the front, Gymshark 66 on the back, and this is a sweatshirt. I think that in America they also call it a crew neck. I might be making that up, but I mean, you guys can see it's basically just not a hoodie. But I know that growing up I would just call like any jumper like a hoodie, even though it wasn't, and then I realised like a hoodie had a hood. I realised that a bit too late on, so people are probably thinking, what is she going on about? But yeah, again, quite like a nice boxy oversized fit. They've also put the Gymshark logo on the wrist as well, which is quite like a nice detail. But yeah, nice oversized baggy fit, and it is that like loop back fabric. So yeah, it is like a loop back, which is quite a heavy fabric for the summer. So you could definitely, if you live in like a colder climate, which usually I do living in the UK, however it's been a scorcher for too long now. Like no, I'm not complaining. I will not complain. I'm so grateful for this weather. However, just on a day-to-day, like in terms of living, is not a vibe, because we don't have aircon, and people were really surprised by that in some of my other videos. Like, yeah, we don't have aircon in the UK. Like supermarkets and stuff might have it, but most places don't have aircon because it's cold most of the time, and our houses are built to keep heat in and to keep us warm rather than keeping us cool. So yeah, it's a scorcher, and I've had to close all the windows to film this. There's not background noise, and I'm literally like low-key sweating sat here. But anyway, I probably will still be able to wear this for the rest of the summer, but just a heads up, like if you live in a hotter climate, this actually is quite heavy, I would say. But you definitely get a lot of wear out of it, like in the UK for 90% of the year, and of course if it's a bit like cooler or anything where you are. So yeah, that is that. We've also got matching joggers. So I have got the matching joggers in the red, which are the exact same fabric with the loop back. So they are pretty heavy. I would say the good thing with the loop back though is it isn't that fuzzy material, because that can be quite uncomfortable in the summer, because obviously it'll kind of like stick to your skin a bit, like the fluff comes off. So you won't get that with this because it is that loop back, and I do feel like these actually wash really well, the loop back fabric. So yeah, elasticated waistband. There isn't a drawstring or anything to tie them in, so just be aware of that, because if you're like me and you size up about 10 sizes and then you rely on a drawstring, you can't do that with these. There are pockets here. They're not zips or anything. So yes, this is what the front looks like. So again, you've got the Gymshark Fitness logo there, and you've got the 66 here, and you've got like a Gymshark logo on the ankle. And yeah, these are cuffed as well, so they're not a straight leg, they are cuffed. But yeah, I'm excited to see the fit on these, because with my joggers I do like a super like baggy big fit or a straight leg. So yeah, excited to try these. And I've also got those in the navy, which are also super cute and a nice vibe as well. But yeah, the exact same as the red in terms of the drawstring and everything, logo, it's all the same, just in the navy. Okay, moving on. Okay, next up I'm gonna run you through the bra tank that we have launching in this collection. So this is what it looks like. I am a little bit unsure on the neckline on this. I'm not too sure if it is going to suit me, so I will see on the try on clips. It does have Gymshark Varsity, but it's kind of like cut out as a part of the design. And then this is the back as well. So you've got this like nice kind of just like line varsity detail down the side, which I think is really, really nice. And there is quite like a lot of ribbing going on around the back, which I don't think is gonna show up that well just because of the colour. There are no pads that come with this, but it does have the inserts for you to add pads in if you fancy. You've just got that Gymshark logo on the neck there, and from the front as well you've also just got some contouring underneath the bust area, just a nice little touch to give a little bit of a boost. But yeah, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna find these tops. I do think like with the collection this is a vibe, and I do think it's gonna go really well with the pieces. But yeah, I'm just not too sure on the neckline on me, so we'll see what I think. And I do like that it is actually a bit longer line as well. I think that that's nice. We have also got that launching in the off-white cream colour as well, so it's the exact same. So yeah, the logo is in black as well, if you're wondering. And yeah, you can probably see that underbust contouring a little bit better there. And then on the back as well, you might be able to see that contouring a little bit better, just where it's got that ribbing. So yeah, that is the off-white. And then we've also got the red, which is super cute. I think that this is going to be like such a vibe in the gym. But yeah, Gymshark Varsity, they're all racer backs as well, which is nice. I think I do like these on stuff like leg days. I do like to wear an open back when I'm doing my upper body, but on leg days I'm like, this is quite nice because you have got quite a bit more support with the racer back design. So yeah, exact same. You've got the options to put in pads if you desire, but yeah, it doesn't come with any pads, just a heads up. And then you've got that ribbon, the like line contour down the side as well. I think I was going to say something else. In terms of the fabric, it has got stretch in it, however it is quite like a firm fabric, so I do think this is going to be quite fitted and supportive, which is nice. So it's not super stretchy, but yeah, I think that it's still got enough of a stretch that it will be comfy and not like digging or anything. This is probably one of my favourite pieces in this collection. We have got these like midi t-shirts. How cute is this? It says Gymshark Varsity on the front. On the back, you've got the Gymshark logo. You've got that on the sleeve, which I think is a really nice detail, and then you've got it on the waist as well. The fabric itself is really stretchy, so there's a nice stretch in that, which I think is important, because with stuff like this, especially in the gym, like you don't want it to be super suffocating. Like you do obviously want to be able to move and feel like it is breathable. There is this ribbing that goes in at the waist here on both sides of the front. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then the ribbon goes all the way around the lower back as well, which is hard for me to show with just two hands. So yeah, it goes all the way down the lower back, which I think is really gonna like cinch in the waist, which is nice. So yeah, super excited about that. And we've got that in the red as well, which is also super cute. Yeah, I think that's going to be a vibe. Hopefully you can see that ribbon contouring a little bit better on this colour as well. And yeah, there you go, you can definitely see that better there. How that like the ribbon is on like the lower section. The main stars of the show. Okay, let's get into it. We've got shorts and we've got leggings. These are the Lift Seamless, however they've been obviously reinvented for the Varsity collection. Lift Seamless, being completely honest, is not my favourite collection, because I do find the waist really quite compressive, which, I mean, I do like a compressive waistband, but this might be just a bit too like thick for me personally. However, I have always found that the darker colours do look a lot better in the Lift Seamless, because there is a very dramatic like under glute contouring, which you can't really see on the darker colours, but on the lighter colours it is like really obvious. But I'm still excited to give these a go. I think that the contouring is super cool, how you've got that like V on the upper glutes, which I think is going to be very flattering. These are also very short shorts, so just a heads up on that. They're very short. Like, there is not a lot to them. These are definitely like booty shorts, but yeah, you can see there like the waistband is very compressive. The leg itself is a lot more stretchier though. Got the Gymshark logo here, a little bit of compression just around the thigh, but I think that will still be quite comfortable. But yeah, hopefully you can see the contouring there. We've got like a super dramatic and quite like a thick scrunch down the middle. Again, you'll probably be able to see better on the lighter colours. And then that contouring just goes around the lower glute as well, which literally like lifts your glutes. So yeah, we've got those in the black with the white contouring. Also coming in the red as well, which I do think is super cute. I think that's going to go really well with like the tee. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm excited to wear these because I do think like the whole vibe is like so cute. But yeah, compressive waistband, stretchy leg, Gymshark logo on the left, and then the back, yeah, again, you can definitely see that contouring a lot better there. So you've got that V going into the scrunch, and you can see like the literal like shaping underneath the glute, which literally like lifts your glutes. So yeah, I'm excited to try them on, see what I think. So yeah, that is those. We've also got them coming in leggings as well. So we have got the black again, just a classic black legging. However, you have got that white line detailing, which is like a super varsity vibe running all the way down the side. And then again, the exact same with like the contouring and everything around the glutes. So yeah, that is those. Also got those coming in the red.